Alright, well, I figured since I had it this far apart, I might as well just take it apart and attempt to lock a transmission again. Last time I tried to do it was on this tractor, but I did it way wrong. I think I got on the machine surface on the bowl gear. It just messed the transmission up and it just locked up on its own when I tried to drive. So, I'm going to try a different method this time. I'm not going to take any of the gears out once I get the cover off. I'm just going to weld the spider gears to the bowl gear. I'll take the cover off and show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, well, gears are on the top, so I'm going to try to take this off and get it off and I'll be back. Alright, I got the transmission in two pieces, and this is the weirdest transmission I've ever seen. It's got a case around the spider gears, and the bowl gear is separate. I've never seen a transmission like this, and I've taken apart half a dozen transmissions and rebuilt them. This is the weirdest one I've ever seen. And I guess this is supposed to stay up here because the shifter, it's like shaped like a C almost. Like if you look at it from the other side, it's shaped like a C. And it holds it in there, which is probably a good thing, because if I would have taken it out of there and separated them, I probably would have messed it up. But this way here, it stays in working condition where it should be, and it just pops right back down where it should be, which is good for me because that's less time I'm going to have to take to mess around with those gears. But anyways, I see how I can lock this thing. And what I'm going to do is, instead of taking it out and completely redoing it like I did last time, I'm going to take the welder and I'm going to put a weld here, 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 here. I'm going to flip it over and go here, 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 and here. And since this is in a case, it should work just fine. It actually should be better than the other ones, because there's no chance in it hitting anything. It'll just hold it like it should be. So, yeah, I guess this shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully I don't mess it up. So, then in the winter time, with a locked transmission and about 20 horsepower, doing about 15, this thing should pull some pretty sick drifts on ice. Hey, it might even do it in dirt with a locked transmission. Never know what's going to happen. So, I'm going to leave this right where it is. I'm going to take this over to the welding bench, clean it up a bit, and weld it up. Hopefully I don't mess this transmission up, because if I mess it up, kind of SOL, because I don't have another 6-speed transmission that would fit in it laying around. So, I'll get to work on welding and be back in a little bit. Well, I'm very satisfied with myself right now. I have successfully locked this transmission. Probably can't see my welds too well, and they're not the greatest welds in the world. But as you can see, I can go like this, and both of the shafts are moving. So, that's just to prove that it is locked. Now, the thing that I always have trouble with is putting that gears in here and still having the transmission work. One of the biggest problems I have, though, is that getting that shift linkage lined up, which I won't have with this one, because it sticks to the top there, which is a good thing, because I don't like those shift linkages. You never know if you get them right until you slap it in the tractor and try to change gears. And when it doesn't work, it makes you mad because you have to take it all apart again. So, I'm going to try to set this in here. My camera balance here, so you guys can see it. Come on, camera, stay there. Maybe I'll try to put it here. You guys can't see much of it, but I'll move this way a little bit. Alright, you can see it decent now. So, I gotta get this onto here and have it all meshed good. Or it needs to mesh perfectly, actually. So I gotta hold this and this. Let's go line up. Alright, well, my camera died on me, so I went and got some new batteries, but before I did that, I slapped it all back together, and it works. I am very happy right now. Now, all I gotta do is I'm gonna take this, weld it on here, and weld my shift linkage on the top. Or this won't be how long it'll be, this is just an example. But then after that, this pulley will go on. And yeah, and I'm thinking I'm gonna try something new. Since I was successful at doing a locked transmission, no sense in having that on a completely stock tractor, at least size-wise. So I'm gonna do a lift too. While I'm in here, I'm making this is gonna be my mud tractor basically. So might as well jack her up, huh? It shouldn't be too horribly hard to jack up either. I'm gonna take the old muffler off there, but I believe this has a bolted transmission, so I can bring it down. This is the steering here. I can just cut it, bring it down, and all the steering on the axle can stay the same. So I don't think this will be too hard to jack up. The back is obviously gonna be really easy. I'll just put basically some kind of block or something. I won't use these U-bolts, but it'll be, I suppose I'll do 4 or 5 inches worth of lift. Maybe not that much, I guess it all depends on how I do this. What I was thinking is take a bolt like this long, except for thread it all the way up. Maybe I'll just use ready rod. But then I'll stick the head on the top, and it'll be threaded all the way up. Put a bolt on the top, then have a plate across the bottom, then in the middle somewhere, and the transmission will be kind of sandwiched in between there. So, yeah, well, now I got my plans for this tractor. I think this thing's going to be sweet when I'm done with it. Maybe I'll just do some kind of angle iron or something, be a little bit stronger than just bolts, especially if I'm going to be mudding with it. So, then I'll have to get some bigger tires on it. So, yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's about it for now. I'll have to continue working on this, but I guess that'll be in the second episode of this. I suppose I'll make a series out of this here, jacking this thing up and locking transmissions, which I've already done now. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. So, call that good for now. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.